उन्हें था ये गुमान कि हमारी उड़ान में कहां दम है, और हमें ये यकीन कि आगे आसमां बहुत कम है। बीते हुए 25 साल, एक ऐसी सदी जिसने भारत के ख्वाबों को वो उड़ान दी कि आसमान भी छोटा पड़ गया। हमें फख्र है कि वहां से यहां तक के सफर में कदम दर कदम हम आपके साथ चले। हमें आज भी याद है वो दिन जब शांति देवी का घर सालों के अंधेरों से निकलकर पहली बार बिजली के बल्ब से रोशन हुआ। हम वहीं थे। सुनील का स्कूटर से कार तक का वो सफर, और उस दिन उसके चेहरे पर छाई वो खुशी हमने देखी थी। लगता है जैसे कल ही की बात हो। मिर्जा की पहली उड़ान अपनी बेगम के साथ जब सपने से सच में तब्दील हुई, हम वहीं थे। और जब एक छोटे से मोबाइल फोन ने 100 करोड़ लोगों को लैंडलाइन के इंतजार और पीसीओ बूथ की कतार से निकालकर एक सूत्र में बांध दिया, हम थे वहां। जब देश के साथ साथ हमारी रेलों ने भी रफ्तार पकड़ी, तो दिलों और मंजिलों के फासले सिमट से गए। और रूपा देवी जैसी चंद साधारण औरतों के असाधारण साहस ने जब हमको विश्व में दूध का सबसे बड़ा उत्पादक बना दिया, हम थे वहां। जब तेल रिफाइनिंग और प्राकृतिक गैस में भारत की बढ़ती क्षमता ने देश में एक नई ऊर्जा डाल दी, और जब दलजीत जी के लिए कश्मीर से कन्याकुमारी तक का फासला अब हफ्तों से चंद दिनों का ही रह गया। रुपेश की तरह लाखों युवाओं के सपनों को जब शिक्षा के पर लग गए, तब उनकी उड़ानों को एक नया आकाश मिला। और जब भारत को हमारे सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर्स ने दुनिया में एक नई पहचान दी, हम चल रहे थे उनके साथ। और आज जब देश हवा के पंख ओढ़े एक नए क्षितिज का पता पूछ रहा है, हम फिर से तैयार हैं उस नई उड़ान के लिए।
Am I audible? Yeah. So good morning, everyone, and it's great to be here today, spending time with you, with the movers and shakers and the emerging D2C brands. I am Sanket Deodhar. I am representing SAP here. For last 27 years, SAP has been there in India. It's a 12,000 plus strong organization supporting the nation building effort in India, as well as supporting the large conglomerates, as well as the SME businesses to run better, as well as continue their innovation journey. And today I'm very happy that I'm at this forum talking about the work that we are doing with D2C brands and how are we supporting the vibrant ecosystem of the startups today, right? I think while we have done a lot and achieved a lot as India as a country in the last 25 years, 27 years, we are excited about the future. And I think the data clearly shows that there is a huge opportunity for us to continue to grow, accelerate, and continue our ability to continue to innovate around it. And with the penetration that is happening around, whether it's mobile technology, whether it's the digital penetration, whether it's availability of financial and credit availability for everyone, there is a huge opportunity, or we can unlock a huge opportunity for India together. And I think that has been a key story for us at SAP, where we have been working not only with the largest SME segment that's there today in the world, but also with the large enterprises. But as they continue to solve the same problems, which is about how do I reach our customers, how do I solve the customer problems, how do I look at innovation, and how do I look at innovation solving the business problems that are there. So largely, if I look at it, the way SAP functions and supports multiple organizations and businesses across the world and in India, there are 5 major pillars when I talk about any business. It's number 1 is your customers, number 2 is your employees, number 3 is your suppliers, number 4 is your products, number 5 is your go-to-market strategy. Now, go-to-market strategy essentially is your D2C channels, your offline stores, whether you have a very different distribution systems, as well as the other channels that are available to reach your customers. What SAP does is we play a role in all of these 5 pillars. Whether it's talking about your customer experience, the customer acquisition, whether it's supporting your customer, whether you want to know your customer better for cross-sell, upsell, as well as growth opportunities with them. SAP today has been supporting a large number of customers today, giving them the right data for them to support their customers. Second, whether it comes to employee experience, today we are very proud that we not only make sense for the talent management and the employee experience of the largest of the organization, but many of the D2C companies and the startups who have looked at SAP and using SAP to manage and support their talent, because they are a key pillar for their growth. Third, which is supplier, which is the supplier collaboration. Whether you're building new products, whether you want to innovate a certain category, whether you want to increase the scale, you always need the supplier base to support you. And you're always wanting to innovate as well as identify new suppliers. So I think this is also a third key pillar where we have been supporting a very large base of our customers in terms of whether you want to expand globally, whether you want to expand within India, you need that supplier base to support so that your product cost, whether the quality of your product remains what you have promised to your customers, right? The fourth important point, largely, which is around your product strategy. Today, the largest manufacturing companies as well as largest FMCG companies today look up to SAP to support how do I have time to market a product. Right from the idea to the productization, how do I reduce the timelines around it? And we have some very beautiful examples in the startup world today where SAP has supported many of our customers to reduce their timelines, right? Reduce the timelines at the cost envisaged for the product, for the market. Because many a times when the cycle time for developing a product or a new product spans out beyond a certain 12 months, 18 months, the cost, what you have envisaged at defining at that idea level for the product and the cost at which the product gets manufactured or can be sold to your customer, there is a huge gap. So how do I track my product costing around it? So there are so many innovative conversations that we have done with customers today which help them in the new product development cycles also. Last but not the least, the most important, the go-to-market strategy. Now, the whole idea of the go-to-market strategy, and we keep on hearing this when we work with many of our startups, right? Every other quarter, there is an experiment that is happening in parallel. Trying to reach to your customers in a better way. Trying to expand your scale and reach, right? And whether it's D2C, whether it is the offline stores, whether it's the modern trade that we talk about, whether it's a different distribution channel that you're trying to create, or disrupt a market, SAP plays a key role because whether it is safety stocks, whether how much of my inventory should be for my D2C, how much of my inventory should be for offline, how much my inventory should be for other sources of reaching to my customers, all of that can be defined and governed in SAP. So you will always have the visibility that is required. So I think we play a very important role in around these 5 pillars, and that is how we have been supporting large businesses as well as startups today. Whether it's a race for GMV, which was the case few years back, or whether it's a case for consolidating and increasing your GM now, which is the focus today. SAP plays a role. Whether it's a growth strategy, whether it's a consolidation strategy, SAP plays a role there, right? And with that, we are super excited about the opportunity. And for the last few years, we have been developing products for the emerging companies. I don't call them startups anymore, because I think the better word for some of these are the disruptors, because a lot of these companies are disruptors and changing the market dynamics, essentially. And we are very proud that we have been working with many D2C brands today, whether it's their employee experience, whether it is for their supplier collaboration, whether it is to build a robust and a transparent financial system. We have been working with many of these startups or D2C brands, and very proud to support them in their growth journey. Whether it was the largest two-wheeler EV manufacturing company, we started their journey right from the first manufacturing plant that they wanted to set up to the new launches that they're going to do here. We are very proud of that association. So this is our sort of conversation or a nation-building exercise that we have been doing for last many years, where we have started building products now which are focused on D2C, which are focused on startups, which are focused on the small and medium enterprises. So we are happy here to support in any which way that we can, and looking forward for the interactions throughout the day. And it's a great honor and pleasure to be part of this entire forum, and looking forward to our conversations from here on. Thank you so much.